Right, this will be my 8th try of trying to film this. I even got the freaking GoPro app out thing to start trying this. Like, sort out the camera. It just keeps cutting off constantly. This is the bike I'm going to be doing a very quick review on because I don't know how much battery the camera's now got left. It's a Honda CB1000R with an Acropovic mid-pipe and IXIL exhaust. Things I know about this bike: single-sided swing arm, looks very, very nice. This is a 2015 model, by the way. I do like the naked bike, but I always think they should have belly pans if you can get one for it. It's got a hydraulic clutch and just brake reservoir, just big one like you see on most 1000ccs these days. At the front of the bike, main headlight as normal, LED bit down there. As you get on the bike, it is a very upright seating position. The mirrors are kind of useless, but standard sometimes. Nice hydraulic clutch, high beam and low beam, hazard lights, turn signals and horn. As most of you know, on new Hondas they put the horn up where the turn signal is and the turn signal's down where the horn normally goes, but on this bike it seems to be back the way it should be. On the other side, your engine stop and start, primes the injectors when you do it, and then you've got the start button. I won't start now because it's already in gear. This bike's got 132 miles on it, so let's give it a quick ride, as long as my camera doesn't cut out. This is what the bike sounds like when it's on idle. It's got the baffles in the exhaust, by the way. Some shit on the headers. Yeah, very nice. Turn signals. And a horrible rear end. I don't really like these new rear ends. They keep sticking on bikes, but you can always buy a tail tied in, make it look a bit nicer, make it kind of suit what you want, but that's just my personal opinion. This version has got ABS as well. On idle, first gear does 8 miles per hour. First gear on this bike is a little bit jolty for me. If you were going around a very tight turn, you're in first gear, the throttle is very jerky sort of thing. It's not very smooth, but I think that's just because I've just started riding this bike, and once you get used to it, it'll be alright. But like I said, this is going to be a very quick review because I don't really want to put fuel in the borrowed bike again. Don't really want to keep doing that for them because they just kind of expect it every time I go up there otherwise. So I'm just going to leave it with the 2 bars of fuel that it's got. On the left hand side you've got the temperature at the top and the speedo, which is quite easy to read. In the middle you've got all your warning lights here, and you've got your rev gauge. Bike revs to 12,000 at the complete top of the red range, and then 10,000 just below the red. Right hand side you've got fuel gauge, time and odo. It's also got 2 trips on it, I believe. Don't really know how to... Yeah, trip A, trip B and odo. Hasn't got any fancy gadgets like a lot of other bikes have these days, but it's a Honda, you don't really expect it to. Just get out onto the road. As you'd expect with a 1000, it does pick up its speed very quickly, and once it gets going it is very nice to drive. The standard seat that's on it is quite hard, which is unexpected really. I thought it'd be quite comfortable on the seat, but maybe I'm just being too harsh on it and a bit too picky, because obviously I drive a sports tourer and that's got quite a nice comfy seat on it. Still green. I did a bit of a read up on this bike before I properly came out on it, and it said in first gear it would break national speed limit anyway, which really doesn't surprise me with a 1000cc. Apparently it'd do about 77 miles per hour, which is roughly the same as a Fireblade and most other 1000cc's in first gear, so it is a torque pulling machine. I don't quite know what the brake horsepower is on the bike, or the torque, but I will put up a bit in the video just up here, and that's a what I just read up, probably be on MCN or something. The back brake on this bike is very smooth. It's very nice change to some other back brakes that don't really do a lot. The front brake is just, well, very powerful, as you'd expect really from a 1000cc. I don't know what else to say about it. This is probably a very terrible review of this bike, but I'm just trying to just do it quickly, I suppose. I don't know how long I've got with the bike. Mine's just up there because it's got a puncture, so that's all being sorted out for me. And he said, "Do you want a bike to get home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the 1000." You know, as you do. I mean, if you've got like loads of bikes in front of you, you kind of take the one that just appeals to you the most. And I love the look of naked bikes. Well, I love the look of most, actually all bikes, but right, mate. Giving a nod to a scooter rider because they're bikers too. This bike sounds gorgeous. The bike has got a slightly leaning forward seating position, not straight up like the 600 Hornet or the new 650 Hornet, if you're trying to compare it to that, if you've got one. A little bit more angled as expected really from a 1000, but it's alright. I don't want to be like over a distance. You have to work on your head muscles a bit because the bike, you've got no wind protection on the bike, unless you bought like a fly screen or something for it, but I like it the way it is. Anyway, we're going to go from a 40 to a 70, as you've seen a lot in my videos. I'm going to build up speed 240 when we hit that speed limit sign. Front wheel up a bit, but that's 70. Like 5% of power used again. See what it cruises at. 70 miles per hour, it cruises at 4,500 RPM, which is very nice, quite economic. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Sorry if you can't hear me a lot, it's quite windy, but thank you for watching. Sorry about the short review and it possibly being a bad review, which I suspect it was. Hope you're okay. I'll speak to you soon. Ride safe guys. Bye.